YouTube, what's going on, man? It's your boy Booba and welcome back to another play review on the channel. Hope you guys are having an incredible day. In today's video, man, we're gonna go ahead and check out the new Team of the Season Honorable Mentions SBC card for none other than Caicedo. Caicedo is a 93 rated card. He has the controlled acceleration type, right-footed with 4-star skill moves and 4-star weak foot. Now, in order to complete the SBC, boys, there are 4 different requirements that it's gonna cost you roughly 150,000 coins to complete. And if you guys can remember, a couple of days ago, we did get the Bruno Guimaraes SBC, and I feel like they're actually quite similar players. Now, we don't see much versatility with the card as he can only play the center defensive mid and center mid positions. And if we go ahead and look at his in-game stats in a bit more detail, we can see that the card is extremely well-rounded. Now, he is hooligan with the lowest stat being 80 for his shooting. Now, with the way that the card is set up, boys, I think that it's safe to say that he is most definitely a more defensive-minded midfielder. I mean, the technical side to his game does look really good, but the physical side is obviously going to be the standout area. 93 defending and 92 physical, probably going to be the 2 standout stats for the card. And with the addition of the intercept playstyle plus, I feel like defensively, he should be really good. The 92 passing and 90 dribbling in more advanced positions is also going to be really important, but I feel like, for the way that you would want to go ahead and incorporate him, that's going to be really solid as well. If you do want to maybe implement him a little bit more like a box-to-box midfielder, he does only have 80 shooting, so that's not going to be great going forward. And then with his 88 pace, I feel like we're at that stage of FC 25 where you do need your midfielders to be very quick in game, so I would personally go ahead and recommend the Shadow Chem style. Now, in terms of playstyles, Boise does have 10 different playstyles: the ping, pass, intercept, and slide tackle playstyle pluses. And for me personally, man, I love the addition of the ping, pass, and intercept, but the slide tackle is a bit of an L for the card. Instead of the slide tackle playstyle plus, if they would have given him maybe like the bruiser or the anticipate playstyle plus, I feel like the card maybe even would have been a lot more desirable. But alongside that, he does also have the incisive pass, tiki taka, anticipate, tactical, press proven, quick step, and relentless. So as you guys can see, he does have a pretty solid setup when it comes to playstyles. I love the fact that he does have the quick step, man. I feel like that's going to work really well in game. And when it comes to player roles, we do see a bit of variety with the way that you can incorporate him in game. He does have 3 player role plus pluses as a deep line playmaker and then also as a center half. And then alongside that, boys, 3 player role pluses as a holding midfielder and then also as a playmaker. Now, with the way that the card is set up, I feel like it's best to go ahead and use him as that deep lying playmaker. You know, like break up the play, advance the ball forward, maybe even try to create a few chances with him. I feel like a lot of people don't really use center half player role, and then as a playmaker, man, I feel like that definitely doesn't fit his style of play. But like I said, man, in order to complete the SBC, 4 different requirements, it's going to cost you roughly 150,000 coins to complete, so it is going to be really interesting to see whether or not it's worth picking this card up. If you guys do enjoy these FC25 play reviews and you want to see more of them on the channel, definitely let me know by leaving a like. Turn on that notification bell so you guys never miss an upload, and then also consider subscribing to the channel if you are new. It would be greatly appreciated. This is a team we're going to be using in Foot Champions to test out the new Caicedo card. We're going to be playing him at the center mid position in the 4-3-3 formation, so without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into game number 1 and let's see how good this card really is. Alright boys, here we are jumping into game number 1 using the new Caicedo Team of the Season card. We are coming up against Alexandro, Gray, Williams, Bruno Fernandes, Dumernay. It's a very interesting team. But yeah, man, the plan is to go ahead and run him as that deep line playmaker in the 4-3-3 formation. I don't know about you guys, man, but I feel like the Premier League Team of the Season, SBC wise, could have been a little bit better. I think that Jamie Vardy makes an incredible striker in game. Bruno Guimaraes very good as well, but these last couple days they've been kind of mid. Now, first things first, you guys know how we like to start off every player review, and that is by testing out the card's dribbling. Now, for the most part, he does have really good dribbling stats. With Caicedo, I'm not too sure what body type he has, but he does have the press proven playstyle. And as you guys can see, the left stick dribbling honestly isn't too bad. You do also have the option if you want to play him as like a playmaker in your starting 11, but I don't really see a lot of people doing that. But yeah, man, the defensive cover is going to be really important for the card. A little bit of manual defending right here. This guy is going for a lot of long shots, boys. He does seem to be quite responsive early on. All right, man, a little bit of patient build-up right here. I might just try to overload the left-hand side. Chouameni, Caicedo. He does have a few passing playstyles, which is really nice. What a ball that is, boys. Incisive pass, tiki taka, and then also ping pass playstyle plus. Very good for the card. Now, one thing that I feel like is going to be really underrated with Caicedo is the fact that he does have quick step. The recovery speed, I feel like, is going to be really important. Caicedo again. Now, we can go ahead and spring into a counter attack. Let's see if we maybe try to get him a little bit further up the pitch. I'm going to go first time over the top through ball. I don't know if we timed it. It's a decent run forward. Yeah, boys, we're onside. We're onside, but right there, the sprint speed had to be a little bit better. Big tackle right there. Now, we are keeping the pressure up very early on. Caicedo, I'm just going to go for a simple through ball, and his passing so far, boys, honestly has been incredible. Now, this guy has been really good at, like, intercepting a lot of passes. Caicedo, I'm going to go over the top, test out his long-range passing a little bit. What a ball, boys. What a ball into Zambrata. I feel like as a deep-lying playmaker, that's exactly what you want him to do. We'll take a corner. Now, let's see if maybe try to get 1 goal right before halftime. I might just try to ping it through the middle, boys. Good ball into Salah. Play back to him. Ping it again. Hull it. Through the middle. Lovely football, boys. Lovely football, man. That's exactly what he brings to your team. I feel like the passing has probably been the standout stat so far. Now, again, boys, just a little bit of patient build-up right here. Drop it back to him. Caicedo. I'm actually going to carry the ball forward with him right here. Caicedo, sharp turn. A little bit of left stick dribbling. He has been quite smooth on the ball. Obviously not the smoothest of players I've ever used, but it isn't bad either. Caicedo again with the recovery speed. Look at that, boys. That's incredible. That's where it's like really important to have quick step on like a center defensive mid. Caicedo, I might just try to take our space. I do want to test out LB pace boost. That's something that we haven't tested out yet. He's going to step a little bit. That's decent, boys. Quick step is so good with this card. Just can't get the pass off though. Patient build up, boys. Speed boost. Now he doesn't have trickster, so we could go R3 touch. Yeah, I mean, it's a decent idea, but he did track it back right there. That's really good defending from our opponent. Caicedo, there it is, man. Again, a great interception. He's very good at breaking up the play. He's a little bit of like an annoying player to play against. Salah through the middle. That's a great ball into Caicedo. Now we just need a little bit of support. He's going to step with the center back, man. I just used that R3 touch just to open up a little bit of space. Fun. That's a great ball right there, Jamie Vardy. We do have Caicedo making that run. Play it. What a ball, boys. Great attacking positioning. I'm going to go for a shot. It is a bit of a tight angle. It's a decent finish, man. He does only have 80 shooting, and obviously, in those more advanced positions, he's not going to be the most clinical of players. But it's nice that you can also score a couple goals with him, man. So if you do want to use him a little bit further up the pitch, you can. Chouameni, what an interception that is. Caicedo. I think we maybe just go like a simple pass into Salah, and maybe just try to go for like a finesse shot. It's a decent idea, boys. Sometimes you got to switch it up, and the ping pass is really good with the card. Game number 2, ladies and gentlemen, and so far so good. I think that is safe to say for only 150,000 coins, you are getting a really solid player in game. Now, a couple of days ago, we did get the Bruno Guimaraes SBC, and if I had to compare the two, I feel like Bruno is a little bit better in game. Now, if you do run the 4-2-1-3 formation and you are in need of a center defensive mid, like he does have a really good setup, ping pass, intercept, some really good defensive playstyles as well. And in that instance, I would say that Caicedo might be a little bit better, but as like a complete midfielder, I would personally go with Bruno. But yeah, man, let's even get off to a good start in game number 2. Now, this guy is tracking back with Fermin Lopez. I'm just going to go for a simple through ball, man. I'm so surprised by how good his passing has been. Like, honestly, the chance creation has been pretty good. Hullet with the shot, Hullet with the crossbar. I was about to say Hullet with the finish, man. That was a really good attempt. Caicedo again. Let's go ahead and use the quick step playstyle a little bit more just to get back into position. It was so close, boys. It was so close. I actually tried to track back right there all the way. We almost caught up. Hullet, great interception. Caicedo, I'm just going to ping it through the middle. If you are struggling to break down your opponent, man, just sometimes simplify it and go for like a ping pass through the middle. We really should be scoring right there, but it's another really good pass. Now, let's see if we maybe try to get one more play right before halftime. Caicedo into space. I'm going to go over the top. Oh, it's not gone over the top. Boys, that's a lovely ball into Salah. Again, from a deeper position, you can most definitely create a lot with him. Hullet. Jamie Vardy, one more. Rafael Lau has to be a goal. It's good football right there, boys. We'll take that. Should be our ball. Caicedo with the interception. There it is, boys. I mean, the defensive side to this game is so good in game. Salah with the weak start finish. We'll take that, boys. That's an incredible finish right there. And it all comes from a Caicedo interception, man. That's exactly what you want him to do. Now, another letdown for the card that, I mean, it's not that big of a problem, but 4-star at this stage of FC25. Come on, EA. Could have given him at least 5-star weak foot. It's a good tackle, man. He's been consistent in the tackle. Through the middle, Mo Salah. We do have Caicedo making that run. We'll go ahead and play to him. Moises Caicedo. Do we have the pace, man? Yes, we do. That touch to take it away from the tackle was incredible. And that's another reason why I feel like the Shadow Chem style is working really well with the card. He does need that extra pace. Vardy, good pen. Caicedo, I mean, he's a bit of a tank. He doesn't have bruiser, but I mean, on and off the ball, he is very strong. Ruud Hullet, nice through the middle. Salah with a little bit of space. We got Caicedo making that run. It's low-key kind of difficult to pick up those runs from the center mid position, boys. It's a decent attempt. I'm just going to try to get the ball back. Caicedo, there it is, boys, there it is. I mean, the recovery speed with quick step and shadow is just so good. And as you guys know, like the AI defending for a center mid isn't great, but as a CDM, man, I feel like he's going to be everywhere. Still with it. He does have a lot of players back at the moment, so we'll just go ahead and drop it back. Mo Salah, Vardy. Now into Caicedo. Great football right there. It's a good save by the goalkeeper, but we are going to get the lucky rebound. His attacking positioning hasn't been too bad. Obviously, going forward, when it comes to like his scoring, I mean, it isn't ideal, but his passing and dribbling has been pretty good. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That is us using the new Team of the Season Caicedo card in a few games of FUT Champions. And I will say with the upgrades, a very solid midfielder. Now, if we go ahead and dissect his in-game stats in a bit more detail, we did give the card the Shadow Chem style. So he does have 98 acceleration and 95 sprint speed. And I love the fact that the card does have the quick step playstyle. style, man. I feel like for a more defensive-minded midfielder, that's just so important. He kind of gives me like an N'Golo Kante type of vibe. He's everywhere, man. And if you do run the 4-2-1-3 formation, as a CDM is probably the best way to go ahead and use him. Now, we did use him as a center mid, so we could actually get him a little bit further forward, and his 80 shooting was decent. Obviously, nothing too crazy. But as you guys saw in some of those highlights, you can most definitely score a couple of goals with him, which is nice to see. Now, for me personally, boys, the two most surprising stats for the card were obviously his 92 passing and 90 dribbling. A more defensive-minded midfielder, but the technical side to his game was actually really good. I mean, his passing in game was very accurate and very consistent. I love the addition of the ping pass playstyle plus. I feel like that's really important for a midfielder. And then on the ball, he was actually quite smooth as well. And then last but not least, boys, the 93 defending and 92 physical. Obviously, the two standout stats for the card. I mean, with the shadow chem style, he does have 99 interceptions, 98 defensive awareness, and then 99 for both the stand tackle and slide tackle. I love the fact that he does have the intercept playstyle plus, very good at breaking up the play and advancing the ball forward. I just feel like they could have given him a third playstyle plus that's a little bit better than the slide tackle. But ultimately, when you go ahead and pair that with this 87 strength and 99 aggression, he is a bit of a tank in the middle of the pitch. Overall, boys, I'm going to go ahead and give the value of the SBC like an 8.5 out of 10 rating. I really enjoyed using him as a center mid in the 4-3-3 formation. Now, as you guys know, in order to complete the SBC, there are 4 different requirements. It is going to cost you roughly 150,000 coins to complete. A couple of days ago, we did get Bruno as an SBC as well, and if I had to compare the two, I mean, if you are in need of a more defensive-minded midfielder, I feel like Caicedo would probably be the better option for you. But if you are in need of a center mid or like a more complete midfielder, I think that Bruno G is probably the better option. The only real letdowns that I did notice with the card is the fact that he is 4-star, and that his pace and shooting could be a little bit better. And then a third playstyle plus, other than the slide tackle playstyle plus, would have made the card a lot more desirable in my opinion. But other than that, man, I feel like from a defensive point of view, he can do everything really well. If I had to compare him with like a specific type of player, he definitely gives me like N'Golo Kante type of vibe. So if you do prefer those types of players, I feel like Caicedo is most definitely going to fit your style of play. But yeah, man, I think that is safe to say for roughly 150,000 coins, definitely a decent SBC to go ahead and complete. It's honestly just going to come down to what type of midfielders you do prefer in FC25. And if you are in the market for a more defensive-minded one, I think that he's a really good option and I would definitely recommend him. But that is going to be the end of today's video. If you guys did enjoy it, let me know by leaving a like. Comment down below what player you guys would like to see next in another player review. And then also consider subscribing to the channel if you are new. It would be greatly appreciated. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for clicking on today's video. I've been your boy Booba, and I'll catch you guys in another one very, very soon. Peace.